Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, we talked to Master Hammer about the situation with Master Hammett and Lunpa. Although the game has given you hints that you can go and try and rescue Master Hammett now, you actually can't, because you don't have the items that you need, and you're certainly not a high enough level to do it either way. But we need to keep it in the back of our minds, just so that we don't forget to do it before the game ends. It's definitely worth our while to do so. Right now, the game is heavily steering us towards trying to get to Tolby, but there are a few things that we want to go and get first. Namely, we want to go get that djinn in Vault, and then we want to go and return to Vale. And here is one undead and two fighter bees, and we get the first attack, which means that that undead is very likely doomed. And also, what kind of undead is it? It is the generic kind of undead. And that barrage is probably, going to obliterate the undead there. And a few attacks between each of these fighter bees, and they will fight no more. And be bees no more, because they are gone. And that is a lot of experience and gold that we're going to be using to rest in the much cheaper inn here in Vault. And I've no idea how I got hung up there on the scenery. But either way, we are now here. And I wonder if the dialogue is different now that we've returned after that event trigger. You're the warriors who captured those thieves a while back, aren't you? Yes, indeed, we are. You've returned to Vault. Yes, we have. And what are you thinking? I can't believe they're here. What great timing. Great timing? That sounds foreboding. If the volcano stays calm and the southern ridge stays fixed, we won't have any worries at all. It would have been great to have everything solved before winter came. Something appears to be wrong here, or at least it's implied that something has gone awry. There, you see, the roof repairs are all finished. Indeed they are. That's the last of the roof repairs. What should I do next? I've no idea. You could do anything that you like, but try not to go through Mogul Forest. That place is very, very haunted, and for some reason it would seem that the person that I'm talking to there, or was talking to, is above Isaac from that very particular angle. When I moved a bit further up, as you can see, we were then above that person, but briefly, his feet were above our head. We really want to go and talk to everyone and see what's going on. You've probably already heard, but the bridge to Calais has been fixed. Indeed, we just crossed over it. When those guys from Calais came to fix the bridge, they looked like they were worried about something. Oh, they were very worried about something. Anyone in here? Well, that rock is now gone. Where? A cat ate my precious stone. That should never have happened, but it's true. Well, you don't have a stone anymore. I'm sure you could go get another one, though. They're pretty much everywhere. If I'd have known this was going to happen, I would have sold it. Ah, well, you get nothing, but a cat that can now use psynergy. To great effect. Or maybe to no effect. Who knows, eh? I thought I saw the cat get up on the table and pour that gemstone, and then our beloved treasure was gone. My husband says my cat ate the treasure, but I don't believe him. You don't believe him? I'm pretty sure he's being sincere here. Either that or there's some scheme going on that I don't know about. But either way, we're now going to go in here and talk to the people inside. Like you, for instance. The prisoners said they wanted to break out of jail before Colosso began. Colosso? Isn't that the big festival in Tolby? You mean to tell me that those thieves are going to enter Colosso? I hope not. Well, if they do, we can just beat them again, I suppose. They won't have got that much higher level in prison. Why do you suppose those thieves will be so interested in Colosso? Maybe there's a big reward? Who can say, eh? The Dompa's henchmen never attacked us, did they? Maybe those thieves went from Lunpa after all. No, I'm pretty sure they were. Daddy hasn't been paying attention since the Dompa's men never attacked us. Well, let's move out of here and move on to the next place, like in the inn, for instance, and talk to everybody. Like you! Nothing to do. Nothing to do. I hate this. Well, I'm sure you have plenty of customers. It's all because no one's coming to the village, what with the volcano and all. Well, it hasn't erupted for a while. I'm sure they'll come back. Won't anyone come stay the night here? It could be a thief for all I care. I'm pretty sure you do care. But we will spend the night. Just for 16 coins, it's a bargain. There we go. And your business will flourish once more. Well, I hope it will anyway. There we go. I hope Hope you slept well. Have a nice trip. Oh, we will, don't worry. Hello, you. What, you want more bones? Sure, why not? Go ahead, take as many as you want. Thank you very much. And now we have a bone. He really likes bones. I wonder if he's got a calcium deficiency. No, we're just using them for gaining of items and djinn. Don't worry, no calcium deficiency here. Hello? There's nobody in here for us to try and, trap between our various characters, so we're just going to talk to you. We don't get a lot of travellers in winter. Spring seems like such a long way off, you know? I wonder why you don't. I mean, it's not like it gets very cold here. After you've been in this business for a while, you start to understand. After hard times, good times will come again. Well, it's not always guaranteed, but there's probably a cycle to things. After all, volcanic eruptions don't happen too often here in Wayard. Anyone else we can talk to? Like you! The thieves escaped, but I think it's alright. It's all part of a divine plan. No, I think that's actually pretty terrible. That's really terrible. Why would it be okay that they escaped? They stole tons of things from you. Unless you're like, well, they got away, but they didn't steal anything here, so that's absolutely fine. You know, you really should be more worried about this. I keep wondering, was our statue stolen because my conduct was wrong? What conduct are we talking about here? Hey, it's that warrior guy! Yes, indeed, it's us. Yeah, and Ivan too. I'm so glad you came back to Vault. We're glad too. Watching you guys makes me feel brave. I hope you'll tell me about your travels sometime. Oh, we will, don't worry, but we'll talk to you first. I wish Vault's elders were as brave as you. Why are they not brave? Grown-ups always get so scared whenever anything happens. I get so tired of that. Well, not to worry. We're not yet fully an adult. I think Isaac is only 17, so we're as brave as they come. Let's move on, shall we? And talk to you. Oh, it's you. I was just talking about you with our mare. You're all really strong, so I say let those thieves attack. I've got some bad news for you. We're not going to hang around long enough for that. They won't be able to get past you. Those stupid thieves escaped, and we don't know where they are. They hated these kids for capturing them. I wonder if they'd... That is a hint to say that they might hold a grudge. Just maybe. There have been rumours of thieves from Lunpa running wild, but we haven't been paying them much mind. I wonder why those guys have been so quiet recently. Maybe it's because they have a person that they're holding for ransom. Just maybe. Once the Dumper took over, Lumpa's outlaws became no better than thieves. There's gotta be a reason most guys are being so quiet. Oh, there most certainly is. And we're going to go in here and talk to you two, because everybody here has new dialogue. They say the volcano on Mount Aleph has torn our continent in two. Oh, it most certainly has. The eruption of Mount Aleph was incredible, big enough to split the continent. We're going to find that out soon enough. It's a good thing a giant crevice has opened up, though. Otherwise, the lava flow would have spilled directly onto us. Well, it didn't, which is fortunate for you. And we're not going to be buying anything here if their stock I don't think has replenished. There's a river of fire on the other side of Mount Aleph. Something big is happening. Oh, very big indeed. Just imagine how terrible it would be if that had happened over here. Do you actually have any new stock? Let's have a look, shall we? No, you don't. Never mind, eh? We'll just go down here and go and talk to a few more people. Like, for instance, we could go in here and see who is in this area if the thieves aren't. There's you! Hello, you! I hit somebody, so they put me in here. What I did was stupid, wasn't it? Yes, indeed, it was. I need to learn to control my temper. And also, how does mind read work from all the way over here, when previously you have to be right next to people? Ah well, we may never know. Maybe it's just a bit of a convenience so that we can mind read that person there. We're going to go in here and say hello to the mayor. The mayor's family urn is on display now. You ought to go see it. Oh, we will, don't worry. We'll be securing it in a safe place soon, so I hope they see it soon. Ah, we will, don't worry, we will. Those thieves! You can go to all that trouble catching them, and then we let them get away. See? This kid knows what they should have been doing, making sure that they didn't escape, and if they did escape, tracking them down. It's just embarrassing that we let those thieves get away. Hello, you! I hear that a big festival is about to start in some faraway town. even in Vault, people are talking about Colosso. Do you think Colosso might be important? I think Colosso might be important. I'd sure like to see what kind of festival it is sometime. Well, it's a gladiatorial arena where people fight each other to the near death, so, it's a bit violent. I love festivals. I bet Colosso is just incredible. We'll be finding out soon enough. Those guys really wanted revenge on you, so take good care of yourselves. Oh, don't worry, we will. We've gained loads more levels since then, and there's now 4 of us. As long as we stay alert, those thieves won't give us any trouble. Oh, I'm sure they won't be visiting here ever again. And we now want to go down here and talk to the few people that we haven't yet spoken to, and then think about getting that djinn. But first we'll talk to you. Oh, so did you guys check out the jail? We did indeed. How did those thugs break out of jail? The bars are really strong. I imagine there might be another way for them to get out. It's not like it's easy to grab the key to that jail. They were able to get the key out, so they know the secret of the lock. That must have been great. There's a secret to the lock? Well, maybe we might want to go and check that out at some point. But right now we're going to ring this bell and try and get the djinn. There we go. We could actually just go to the, we could go to those cells and see if we can figure out exactly what he meant by that. It's not like we're going to get locked up in there. We could go and check it out very briefly. Actually, I think we should just go and get the djinn first. First by talking to the dog here. Ruff, ruff. Indeed, we could give you a bone, but we're not going to actually. We're just going to use reveal to reveal the way down at long last. And here we are in Vault Cave. It's not just a short passageway, it is actually a mini dungeon. And is this some loot? No, it is not, it is a mimic. Oh, blast. This mimic is going to be rather tough to defeat because mimics are very, very challenging. They always scale to your relative level compared to the dungeon that you're in. Or rather just that they're really tough. That's what I was trying to say. So we're going to launch a volley of attacks and see how deadly this one is. Well, it's not dead yet, which is pretty much expected. 32 damage is not terrible, though. We could start using Ragnarok, which is a great idea. We might as well have Garrett keep melee attacking, because his melee attack is fire-based at the moment, which is fantastic. Do we have anything we could use here? Not really. There we go. Lightning! Wasn't really that effective. This is always effective, however. Always effective. And there is some side drain. It actually worked, which is not good. We want to make sure we hold on to our psynergy points for as long as possible. There we go, more damage, more damage. Are you dead yet? Yes, you are. And that is level 18 for Garrett, and he has mastered Flare Storm, which is a pretty powerful spell. Also, level 18 for Ivan. And there is Tornado. It's like a better whirlwind. And we also got a Vale, which is always nice. And now we're going to move over here, into this very large area. A very large area. We need to go into there at some point. But at the moment, we're just going to head in this direction, and solve a very easy puzzle. Do we have to move this over to there? We do indeed. This is all a lot of effort to go and get a djinn, but if you didn't come back here, you wouldn't even think to, And now there is some sort of theme that comes about by opening this door, and we'll never know why that is. Maybe it's a really important door to open. And here is an encounter with a cave troll and a gargoyle. They have a cave troll indeed. And the cave troll, I think, restores 20 health every single time it ends around alive. So we're going to have to make sure that this cave troll dies. And also, there is Tornado. We're going to show that off right now, and maybe the gargoyle is weak to ice. We're going to find out, eh? That is a tornado, and that is a fair amount of damage, but they're not weak to that at all. What about the gargoyle? Nah, it's only moderate effect there. But Ragnarok is always effective. It doesn't matter if they're weak to it or not. Goodbye, troll. And there is the gargoyle doing a 21 damage attack. The reason why I didn't go and buy any items before I went to this cave is I was pretty confident that it was roughly the same level as I am now. There we go, a nice amount of gold and experience, and here is somewhere where we can get access to something a little bit secret. Now by secret I mean it's very obvious that it's there. It has been a while since we've had to blow away loads of foliage blocking an entrance though. And in here is some loot. kind of loot? A vambrace, which I think is actually a rather good item. We need to clear out some room. I think the bone needs to be moved over to someone else. For instance, you. We now have 2 of them for some reason. What does this do? It boosts attack, which is actually quite good. I think we'll give this over to Isaac right now and equip it. There we go. We might as well switch out the item that we recently bought. Where is it? Oh, it's the Dragon Shield. Probably want to go and give that to you. There we go, we'll equip that. And then we'll just have to pass over an item, your gauntlets here. We'll give those over to Mia. There we go. She can equip them, but there's really no reason to do so, as she's already using some. And down here, we need to solve a puzzle. Let's solve it by just turning all of these here into pillars of ice, starting with this one. There we go. 1 platform. Marvellous. And we want a platform here as well, which is also good. I think the one on the far right there is one you can't even really use, so we're going to ignore that one. There's also this one here. Let's freeze this one up. Also, this is 5 psynergy per 1, so we've got to be a little bit careful with constantly using this. I think you can also do it, so we'll just split this up a bit. There we go. We want to freeze all of these ones, except this one to the right, because the one to the right there doesn't actually help us whatsoever. We're going to have to jump from the northernmost area to get down to the area to the left, like so. Climbing up here, and jump, 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 a little bit of walking, jump, and jump. Imagine if I'd have got that absolutely wrong. I'd have looked very silly. But we move on now to over here. There are stairs up, and there are ladders down. Do I want to go to the ladder down area first? I don't remember, but we're going to head this way anyway. There are a lot of routes that we can go. What's down here? What is down here is an encounter with 2 cave trolls, but we can defeat cave trolls quite handily enough. There we go, 1 attack, and a nimble dodge. That's going to be a little bit tricky to defeat that one. The attacks there aren't too deadly, so we don't need to worry too much about the cave trolls here. Besides, every single encounter is that little bit more gold, so that when we go back to Calais, we can go buy all of the cool things that they have. Goodbye, cave trolls. And there is a small amount of money. What is down here? Ah, there is something here that we most certainly need to solve by moving this out the way and then pushing this forward. I wonder if we need to be careful about those droplets of water. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We do need to be careful of them. They have extinguished this, and we need to be very careful. There we go, just move that out of the way. We're going to have to move this carefully. Nope, we did not move it carefully enough. Maybe we have to do a very long-winded solution to this, like going in this direction instead. Maybe. Nope, I'm just doing terribly at this puzzle. Ah, well, you can't do brilliantly at every puzzle, can you? To make sure that if we move that up here like this, very quickly. Nope, that did not work. There doesn't appear to be many droplets going this way, though. Maybe that is the solution. Maybe we need to move this down here, and then that there, and move this up. Maybe once, and then twice, and then very quickly move it this way. Well, I didn't move it quickly enough. Unfortunately, I did not move it fast enough at all. Just need to move it up 1, and then like this. No, I'm not moving it fast enough whatsoever. And there I was stumped by a very simple puzzle. And thus Isaac and Co. did not save the world because they were too busy failing at a puzzle. Like this. Yup. Failing at simple puzzles 101. I really do think we need to go the other way then. Maybe going this way round is better. Maybe. Because this way it doesn't get to... Ooh, there is a drop that goes there though. There is a drop that goes over there. I need to be careful of that one. But at least I'm making a little bit more progress now. Just a little. And a little bit of progress is far better than none. So let's have a look at these drops, shall we? What goes there? What goes there? There aren't any drops that appear right where I'm going to move it. No. There is one that appears over there, though. Actually, there isn't. Once you've moved this over here, we can very... Oh, not fast enough, unfortunately. Not fast enough. Unfortunately not. Why don't we just move this out the way? We could just give this one more go. It can't hurt, can it? And thus, the simplest puzzle of them all, Stumped, Isaac and Co. And when we come back, folks, I will either figure out the correct way to solve that, because, of course, the simple puzzles are the ones that always flummox me, or I'll go another route and find out that we don't need to go this way whatsoever. There are a few of the passageways that I haven't gone up, however. Well, rather that I need to probably go up them, like this one here. What is up here? This, for instance. Something that we probably need to, we probably need to drain that away. Or if anything else, it might have some very nice loot in there. We're now going to have a look at. Anything in here? Well, it's worth... Oh, there's an encounter. Might as well go and check out that area first. You never know. That might have some very nice loot in it. Any loot in here? Well, there aren't any loot. Ooh, a critical hit. Only 82 damage and a casting of guard. That is really only going to delay the inevitable, however. It will also eventually delay us trying to solve that puzzle that I really should have been able to solve by now. Ah well, that enemy is gone, and you are gone as well. More experience for us, haha. And the water is, water's filled up here now. We can't really go back in that case, which is, a curious development. So we're going to have to, solve this area, I think. Most certainly. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.